worry about a driver mistake, a mental error. But yesterday we saw a mechanical problem that caused the big one.
Right. Johnny Sauter running fourth, cut down a tire. Trouble, turn one. Hard, a car in the wall. And spinning down to the bottom. There's going to be 10 or more cars involved. Johnny Benson. Teams erupted and everybody piled in.
Well, let's see if we can some kind of idea about what happens here.
Darrell, I believe the 12 car, Ryan Newman, looks like he was out of shape, maybe starting to get loose by himself.
And Newman almost flipped over.
Remember, he had that hard crash at Daytona where he got on his roof at back in February.
I can't imagine that there wasn't some sort of contact that started that, because that looked so violent. Man, that car was almost on its top right there. It hit that wall a ton.
Rusty Wallace, his teammate, the 2 cars involved.
As they come through, watch for the last 2 cars, which I believe there's Earnhardt Jr. up high getting through with Schrader and Tony Raines. Jr. and Raines are the last 2 to get through from Rusty Wallace.
That was Ryan Newman's tire right there bouncing over the fence.
There's Dale Jr. right there. Look at him.
I think he got just a little bit of damage on that left front.
Let's ride with Dale Jr.
Yeah, right there he got in the back of the 30 car. Can't see a thing. Look at that.
And this is the camera, but remember, he's seeing the same thing out that windshield.
Except his windshield doesn't clear like this one.
Schrader got into the side of him a little bit, and he got a little damage to the front when he got in the back of the 30 car, but otherwise I think he's going to be all right. I'm not so sure that Mark Martin in the 12 car didn't make some contact. Man.
Tire went completely over the fence, outside the racetrack.
Did the Jimmy Horton. Matt Kenseth has taken over the lead. And remember, the driver that thought he had a vibration and fell back to 20th, that's Ward Burton. Genie.
Oh, trouble, guys.
Turn 3.
Michael got into somebody going into 3 over there.
I believe I saw Jeremy Mayfield, the pole sitter there. You see Kyle Petty.
Did all I could do. I got squeezed out. It wasn't my fault. That's cool. Get down here. We'll bang the fenders out and everything. Look at everything real good, guys.
Fourth caution of the day, lap 83.
See what happens here. He's going down there. Jeff Gordon's underneath of him. Ooh, he just got into a tight spot there. Made contact.
Gets Jeremy Mayfield, the 19 car. Boy, Robbie Gordon and the 31 Tony Raines, all those cars just barely make it by.
Where he was running, we were lucky this wasn't the big 2.
Looked like he jumped out from behind Jeff Gordon there possibly, and was looking to make a move on him, and I think that quick move that he made got him in trouble.
Boy, Mike, we are lucky there wasn't more cars involved in that one. Is it right in the middle of the field?
From Michael. Now Michael comes off pit road to stay on the lead lap.
Boy, did you see Kyle? I mean, he was just headed right for him.
Jeannie?
Mike Wallace would love to see a caution right now, get back on the lead lap, hopefully.
And now every car that was damaged in the crash on lap 4 has either been retired, 7 of them, or is back in the race. Trouble. Down through the tri-oval.
Caution is out. Caution is out.
Tony Stewart, top of your screen. Busch inside him.
Wow.
Goodness gracious.
And Biffle.
Ricky Craven in the 32 car, very fortunate. See a lot of cars going down pit road just to stay away from the accident. And Tony Raines dodges another one.
Big stack up of the field. Ricky Craven hard on the brakes.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. in 8 car went by him, gained about 3 or 4 positions.
He was down on the flat and everywhere in the world.
Now there's your Winston Cup champion and one of your top point runners, Kurt Busch, the point standing runner-up, along with last year's Busch champion Biffle. Not a lot of championship form right there.
No, it looked like Busch was going to actually try to squeeze between Biffle and Tony Stewart, and he didn't have the room to do it.
Let's watch from Tony.
Tony's car will be seriously damaged.
And from Robbie Gordon. Jeannie?
Trying to work together. What do you see, Jeff?
Right now, I've been watching my buddy old Kevin Harvick right there. Talked about him back there a little while ago. He's 14th. Now he's clawed his way back up there, beating and banging. He's now back up there in the top 10, almost to the top 5. And I mean, he's really making a strong run right there behind Ricky Craven.
Earnhardt Jr. just knocked the back bumper cover off of Matt Kenseth.
Yeah, what happened was, oh boy, what happened was that slow car got in their way, and he tried to shoot him by him before they got to the turn.
Hard to counsel patience when there's just 4 laps to go.
I mean, look at them here. They're 5 and 6 wide down the backstretch.
But what you don't realize is they're banging into each other at 190 miles an hour.
Here comes Junior. He's got to run. Kenseth tried to close him off.
That's going to be borderline, guys. That's going to be borderline.
Poor Matt Kenseth is getting pushed by everybody.
And he and Jimmy Johnson got shuffled back in all that.
Boy, I don't know. That was a pass under the line. I don't know what we're going to see here.
The question will be whether or not they deem he was forced down below the line.
It would be very unpopular to black flag him.
3 to go. Junior's fought his way to the front, and they're all knotted up from 4th on back.
And look who's running second.
Elliott Sadler.
Where did he come from?
Oh. Well, if I'm Jimmy Johnson right now, I'm hot.
He's not pushing him, so they're going to have some momentum here in just a second. I'll let you know.
Johnson trying to come back on the outside.
Kenseth's the guy I think you got to keep an eye on, Larry. I tell you, he was working really good, and he got shuffled on that lap car. Dale Jr. knocked him sideways, and Ricky Craven got into him.
And he moves to the high side. I was thinking Kevin Harvick in the 29. He's going to go up there with him. They'll be coming for 2 laps to go this time. Look at him beating and banging.
And here goes Kenseth.
He's there. He's there.
Harvick's hanging down Earnhardt Jr. though.
Kenseth leads the white flag lap, but Junior has the drafting help. Two to go. Excuse me.
You're like I am. I thought it was.
But look at Jimmy Johnson. He's not going to give up either. He's going to the high side. He's going to make them 3 wide off turn 2.
Boy, Kenseth just chose the wrong lane.
Now NASCAR is reviewing Dale Jr.'s pass as we speak, and
well, it's certainly reviewable. I can't deny that.
there's Harvick lined up behind Junior.
Boy, if these guys, there they go. No,
Johnson.
I'm just going to say, if these guys make it without crashing.
Come on back to the caution. This is going to be it. Come on, baby.
If the caution comes out, this will be the race right here. If they do throw the caution, indeed. White flag is out.
No caution.
No
No
caution.
caution.
No caution. No caution. 1 lap to go. Jimmy Johnson got his car going. So we're under green. We have another almost a lap of racing.
Yeah, I just said to myself, if they can make it around without wrecking, I'll never believe that.
Now, Dale Jr. becomes the Department of Defense.
But you watch him, Darrell. I bet he'll hug that yellow line. He don't want to open up the bottom.
NASCAR has called Junior's pass a clean pass. This is for the win.
Can he do it, guys? It'd be 4 in a row. He has about 1/4 of a lap to go. Remember, the start-finish line is way down headed into turn 1. It's not in the center of the triangle.
Can't do it, Larry. You can't make it. You're not going to pull out and pass him with a single foul like that.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. 4 straight wins at Talladega.
Kevin Harvick second, Elliott Sadler third, Ricky Craven fourth, and Terry Labonte top 5 finish.
How about old Texas Terry? Sterling Marlin up there in 6.
NASCAR's review of the videotape showed in their eye that Dale Earnhardt Jr. was in the act of passing when he was forced below the yellow line. So the pass holds. Earnhardt's first to the checkered flag, and he goes to victory lane.
And what a day getting there. I mean, he was involved. They had to change engines.
Good job.
He is one happy guy. Had to change engines, went to the rear of the field, involved in the big crash, lost the pack, almost was a half a lap down, and here he is, victory lane.